I'm still alive and kicking. Still have a cough, but I am feeling better. And so we are on today doing our regular Wednesday tours. It's a little later in the afternoon because we had some rail maintenance going on. So I've just been kind of waiting impatiently until that comes back up so that we could get going. Maybe do a quick tweet, but I always say that wrong. Just to let folks know that we're up and streaming. This week, see, the last couple of weeks we've been doing spooky tours, and while there are still a number of haunted house type of plots that are out there that we could take a tour of, I just decided to get back into the swing of regular housing. If they happen to be spooky that I come across, fine, but I'm not specifically aiming for that. Hey Bones, welcome to the show. Um, and since the last, uh, regular house tour was Exile side, I've decided to start back on Dominion side. So we are here on the plot of, I think it's, yeah, Angron World Eater, the Cuddly League of Doom. Um, I happened across this plot a couple weeks ago and I noted it down, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to kind of look around. Again, I love when people can find ways to cover up the teleporter, because we all hate that ugly thing, and any way that you can kind of find to, hey Nilly, good that you can make it too. Any way that we can find to kind of cover that ugliness up and make it fit the theme, the better. I'm hoping that one day they will decide to give us some options that we can change out, kind of like with the house. You can change the doors and the roofs and things. It would be nice to be able to change features of this, or even just this orientation, or maybe get rid of it altogether and just have a little pad there instead of this little ramp thing. Because so many people find it troublesome to kind of cover it up. It just doesn't, it always stands out like a sore thumb. And when people can incorporate it smoothly into their build, um, that's always a big plus for me. So I take it that this is some kind of, well, it's the Cuddly League of Doom. I don't think it's like exactly a space station, but it's like they're going to take over the world. It's like a little plot of Chuas. There's lots of little Chua NPCs all around. I love this little hangar bunker type thing. It's a faux building from what I can tell, the last time I was here. And but I like the notion of it, that it's this little extra little thing here. So we're just going to kind of run around on the outside. I don't know if this is Meg. I don't know anybody's extra names around here, so uh, you'll have to tell me if it is or isn't. I didn't even notice this the last time I came in, so this is something new for me. Looks like a little bar. I love these NPCs, how they just kind of just giving the Protostar guy a what for. Nice little bar. A little upper area. I guess this is the VIP lounge. I guess maybe a dancer would hop off in there and perform for them or something. Nice use. I like these new boardwalk things. The only thing I don't like is all of the metal bits that are added in with it. I would have just preferred the planks myself, but yeah, yeah. That's always handy when you can get a private tour. I don't know, it's extra insights into what they were doing. And of course, they can specifically tell you, yeah, this is what this is supposed to be. And yes, it does kind of look like one of those tennis court things. Who knows? It might be just one big giant bomb. Now, I see that there's a tunnel here. I'm going to hold off on that for now. I don't want to get too lost in it before we go in. I like how they're using the little Chua vendor stands as like little outposts. See, they got the little Teal army there. I love that. Remnants of Shades Eve. Still kicking. Nice big guns on the towers there. I'm going to try and keep the coughing to a minimum, but no promises because I am still very sick. In fact, I'm still taking antibiotics for my cooties. I like that. It's like a little, I got the floating pad with the container. And it's open and it just looks like it's emptying off into whatever that is over there. Okay, I guess we'll go in here. Looks like another fun facility. Look at this. I guess this is like the generator room. Looks like those are supposed to be like fans. I imagine if they get their hands on some of those windmill animated decor, they would probably love to incorporate that into. Look at this. I don't know, generators or something. The floating pad thing, I think it was one of those Marauder hovering pads. I don't know the name exactly. It's not teleporter pad, but it's something like that. Like Marauder loading pad or something like that. I'm so bad with names lately. And as they add more things, and according to the patch notes, they just renamed a bunch of stuff, which is really going to mess me up because I'm going to be calling it by the old name and it's going to have some new fandangled way of saying it. They've changed a lot of things where, like, I don't know, where they had like yellow bowl, now it's bowl with yellow in the parentheses or something. They've tried to make it all uniform, I guess. But I love the way this is set up. But I imagine that's like some kind of like, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Hey, old man. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm still scratchy on the throat, and uh, the sinuses and congestion is pretty much gone. It's just the cough that just keeps hanging on. But like I said, I'm still taking antibiotics. I'm just gonna look in here, and I think I've got 3 or 4 more days of that. And wow, I think this was closed the last time I was in here. I love these signs. I've actually gotten a hold of a couple of them myself, so I'm happy about that. And I'm anxious about the winter stuff because I saw that there's going to be tons more Protostar signs and things. Of course, it'll be, you know, Winterfest related, but I'm kind of getting lost in here now. I'm just kind of wandering. Oh, you see that? I was like running into the glass. This is the office guy. He's got his little bow tie on. And I guess he didn't like the last business deal or something. Got their hand stuck on there. I like the little helpful directional arrows. Go up this way. Oh, this looks promising. It's like they're like plugged into those seats. You see how the heads are like attached? That's kind of gross. Makes you wonder what's going on there. Like sucking the brain juice out. Yeah, like manager's office, and then that's like all the little tech workers or something. Now today's probably going to be a short, like a 1 hour kind of thing, because normally I don't stream this late in the afternoon, especially on these particular Wednesdays. This looks like a little church thing, because I do have some places to go, so I'm going to try and cover at least a couple of houses. I love these exonite pieces, but they you put them like you fill a full room with them, and it gets so bright it just hurts my eyes. So I like when folks can find little sparing ways to use them. Okay, got stuck on the wall there. Yeah, for the money. Have you been on the PTR yet since they uploaded the Christmas stuff? I tried the, I like the little pointed ceiling as. Kind of hard to see my little Chua butt in the way, but see if let me slow him down a little bit. Not like B. Gonzalez going through here. So that's the church. Let's see. Look at that. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Like water tanks or something. Wow, they just got all sorts of stuff in here. I'm gonna get so lost. Oh man. Okay, thankfully that just dead-ended. I get so scared of these little tunnel things because it's just like a little house or something. Isn't that cute? Clearly they haven't finished decorating these, but that's a nice little like Chuba house. Oops. See, now I've done lost where the heck I come in. There we go. So they made their own little chew house. That's pretty cute. That's pretty clever, really. So it looks like these are like, maybe this is the officers. They get their own little living quarters. Here's another one. The cute little idea. Okay, can I go up? Ugh. Oh, that one actually got like a little tunnel for his. Oh, well, I have to keep that in mind. I haven't really been through a lot of the changes that you made on Bomba's dining plot, but from what I saw, uh, pretty, look at all this stuff, all these little Chua houses. These are so adorable. I mean, if you're looking for some small little apartment type things, these are ideal for them. Can I get up there? Guess I have to go this way. Looks like he's experimenting with different ways of getting you up to the second floor. That's really a nifty little thing. I'm gonna sneak off back here. Wow, look at the size of those cans. Guess they're supposed to be like barrels of waste. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the Dominion side, Bones, but I don't know. I get stuck on one and I just don't want to spend my time doing other things. I imagine this tunnel's going to take me to that other one that I was avoiding earlier, so fingers crossed that I'm right. And I was right. Yay. It's funny how when you first come onto your plot, if it's completely empty, it looks so huge. I mean, this looks huge too, but they've got it so kind of compact and filled, it doesn't feel that spacious. It's good use of space though. I like all of the stuff that they've been putting in here. Let's see, how do I get through this? Not letting me click it. Oh man. Let's go. I think I was able to get around on the other side. Maybe. May have to reload. This one worked for me earlier. Ugh, what did I do? I don't know what I did to mess it up. Just cheating a little bit there. So this is like, I love how they've got this, they got the crane with the, I'm going to see if I can get a good shot here. They got the crane hooked up to the machine over here, and he's lifting the tanks or the containers. And they got all these containers over here, little boxes and stuff, because you know this is the bank area, so they got it all sorts of supplies and stuff that they got stored. It's a nice way of incorporating that ugly fab kit. I don't like that thing. I love their little chewables here, little vehicles that they've made. Very cute. It's a good use of that technophage door that I can't stand because I don't have any use for round windows, round doors. That's very funny. And then of course the little Chew army here. A lot of, look, they're in sync. It's just kind of creepy. Yeah, I thought that was a really, you know, it's not too many mounts that you can easily recreate, and that was done with a good job. So that probably, okay, at least the doors are working. I don't know what was wrong with the fences. Now we're gonna save the downstairs. I'm hoping that there's something there. I can't remember if there was or not. So here we have a little bar diner area. Protostar. A little glimpse of the outside and inside there. And this is like the little medical ward. Guess they don't get hurt too often. They don't have too many cots at the ready. And then I believe, yeah, this is the bathroom. I remember this part. I like how they have a little TV right in front of the toilet for them long visits. Oh gosh. Excuse me. I promise I'm getting better with that, but yeah, it does kind of look like a war plot, doesn't it? I tell you that it's like Cuddly League of Doom. They're out to get us. So I don't know what room this is supposed to be. It kind of looks like a power room because it's got all this purple jelly stuff. Maybe they use Kool-Aid or something. Okay, I'm probably gonna get lost as to where I'm going here. So tunnels and stuff is almost as bad as jumping puzzles for me. I get easily turned around. Okay, I like this, the way they've got this set up where it's kind of opened and allows you to get in and out of it without, you know, too much weirdness as far as how the pipes are joined and everything. So this is a good shot from above. You can see the towers and the little lookout vendors there. And I guess this is supposed to be like a ship coming in, a helicopter or something. I don't know, because otherwise, if it's supposed to be the gun it is, then it looks a little weird just floating up there. So I'm not sure about that. Let's see if we can get around here. All this stuff joined. Look at their little tropical island of gold. Oh, that I love that. I don't think I saw this last time. That's funny. He's got the little water supply just pouring into the pool here. That's a fun thing, using the water and the pile of gold. It's golden sand. Literally. Yeah, I like that. Okay. See if I can find my way around. I'm going to check the other side before we go back into the tunnel. Because again, you know, I try my best not to miss anything, but this looks questionable. Oh dear. Well, maybe this is like prisoner section. I don't know. More storage area. Like a maze almost. I'm gonna end up missing something with all this. Goodness. What is this? Like a silo for grain or something. That's what they look like to me. Might not be, but that's what it looks like. Well, if I took a wrong step, I'd fall from there. That's not good. I would say grains and stuff like that. I'm going to check them all. And I've done forgotten where I come in. Was it there? I don't know. I done forgot. And there's that pointed tower where we went up inside and I was looking at the ceiling. It's really nicely done, this little cage walk thing. That's various gates and the netting shelves. Wow. I think I ended back down. Okay, let me go back back up. Really done a good job on these. For someone that wants, you know, like a caged walkway, that looks really good. Yeah, it's Marauder net shelves, and then it's the, I think it's the electrical fence. Well, it's not the electrical part because it doesn't have the little boxes on it, but it's one of the fences, Protostar's fence or something. And see, that was the cage thing, I think. See, I'm done lost where I come in. Oh, I found the door. Yay! Okay, let me go up. He likes the purple stuff. Wow, that's a good view. Something smoking over there. I think that's those, I guess it's like the, oh, what do you call it? The cooling towers or something? Kind of like for the big factory or something. That's what it looks like. This is like the big honcho's office. Got his throne there. Yeah, with the brightness of the lighting, it's really hard to see inside the aquarium unless you get really, really close. That's unfortunate. That's just the effects on the decor item itself. Okay. Oop, just saw somebody pass me. Look at all the little bits. I mean, you can see little things sticking out. Let's see. I mean, that's a beer tap. What's that doing here? Some part of it he wanted, and so sticking up there in the middle of nowhere. Okay. That's pretty weird looking. I never noticed that opened like that. The purple haze looks a little Creepy. Oh, apparently that's the owner that's I keep see zipping around. He probably thinks I'm nuts, just going around there. Okay, did I end up just back where I started from? Okay, I'm back on. I'm up on the top. Whoops. A little damaged. I'm okay. Let's see. Let's go back down this way, I think. Oh, no, Granite, is that you running around? I'm so sorry. I get kind of one-brained when I go through these things. And I'm not sure. Is there something here? I don't think so. Just me getting stuck. It's a really great house. I just tend to get lost in it. Oh, hey, I found the other fab kit, the one that we could see from above. The scrapyard one, I think. And I found another door. I'm going in the door. Let's see. I don't think we come in here before. I think we saw that from, I don't know if we even saw this. Probably, yeah, I saw it through the tunnel over there. We went through this tunnel earlier. Look, it looks like a weird Chewa TIE fighter. Yeah, well, that's pretty bad if you as the builder get lost too. For me, it's easy to get lost. This is like the ship hangar or something where they come in and they get on these little landing pads. See, you could ask Norgna Bones what that's called. It's like a marauder landing pad or something. I love the little TIE fighter thing though. Good use of the domes and stuff. Okay. Let's see. I guess I need to go down, plop, into this building. Whoops. Stuck in the door. Hold on, let me come at it from another way. There's just so many rooms. Crazy what people can fit in here. I think this is another fab kit. I think it's the power station or something. Because I don't think that control panel thing is an actual decor piece. This is the customization station fab kit. See, they found ways to incorporate their fab kits in there and still have it, you know, work. That's one thing though, well, with Katya's updated add-on, supposedly there's now a way that, like, say you add a fab kit later and it kind of messes things up, you can get it, you can fix it whenever they, hey, there's the owner. And they just run off. Whoops, am I supposed to go back here? Oh, look, they've got it so that it looks like they're building another little, a little rider. Oop, I fell in, oops. I'm gonna just get on the edge here so you can see. So they've got like this scrap workshop and then they've added in these little bits where they're building a new little chewa ball thing. That's cute. I like that. The Orbitron tank. Oh, look, what in the world? Oh my gosh. Is that a boss? It looks like he's got a lightsaber or something. Look at his eyes. That's just creepy. I like his shoes. It's that I think it's one of those tank weapons and then pillars and that's funny. What's his name? Is his name Bob? Probably. Hey, what's in here? I'm ignoring the guide for now. I'm just going where I want to go. Oh, it's another fab kit. This is pretty weird. It's like the Church of Green. There's lots of green. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm not sure if we've been everywhere now. I don't remember going past his head there. Did we go past his head before? See, there's probably a lot of things I'm missing because there's just so much. We went back that way. Excuse me. So sorry. So we went inside there, and then we need, I think we still got the something in the middle, because there's like well, I don't remember seeing the roof there or anything, so I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a door. Let's see, I went through those. That leads upstairs. I don't know how to get to that other stuff. Well, let's go downstairs since we're here. Oh, well, there's nothing. There's nothing here. There's some blue haze. Oh well. Clearly we'll have to come back and visit. Is there a way to the maybe I'm missing some fencing bits. Let me get on my, see, what's inside here? Did we miss getting in here? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's the, I guess I didn't see the roof from there. I'm just following him for a few minutes. I do love this part though, like the cooling station thing. And all those conveyor belts. Oops, ran into the people there. I guess I've seen it all. I'm sure I've missed something. My apologies if that is the case. Oh, wait, I see a door. Did we go in here? Yeah, we went in here. This was the office of all the little... I imagine it's something. We went to the church. Let's go back up on the wires. The owner's probably going, where in the world are you people going? Let's see. Oh, look, he's been trapped by the eggs. That's pretty creepy. We didn't see that before, so that's something. I'm sure I've missed something. I feel like I've missed something, cause... Okay, that's the dude's head. That's the... Maybe we got it all. I'm gonna call it good. And thank you, Nordna, for dropping in. I hope you didn't mind us coming and snooping around. even though clearly there's a few areas that probably need a little extra love and care. I imagine you're getting close to your decor limit though. There's so much stuff on here. Well, I appreciate that, and we probably will come back, even if it's just me, nobody watching me flub around. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to Angron's place, the Angron World Eater, Cuddly League of Doom. I like the name. And let's hop over to, see if I can read my writing here. Scallywag. This one I came across today. Because I was checking out places to make sure that only at 1700. Wow, that's pretty good. Anyway, I found this one while I was checking. I always check to see if the people that I'm wanting to tour, if their places aren't kind of quirky or if they shut it down for private or whatever. Because I usually list names like a week or two in advance, and then later I'll come back and check. And a couple of them have done that, and so I had to find me a couple of new ones, and I came across this one today. So this is Aquaria Under Attack. I'm not quite sure what Aquaria is supposed to be. I guess it's like a city that's underwater, is my inkling of how it's played out. I just like some of the concepts that they have going on in here. So you get a little glimpse of the outside. Looks like someone working on repairing some of the walls and stuff. Got nice little, you know, got the jellyfish swimming around, but I take it that the whole plot is supposed to be like it's, you know, this whole city is underwater. And that the city itself is under attack. So they got this path blocked off, but you can come in here. Got another little bit of repair going on. Little reception grumple there. Just talking away. Pardon me. Old man, I honestly don't know what day we're on. I know there's some that's looking forward to the sunset sky that's coming up pretty close. Needs a speaker. Just looking at the different signs. I guess we'll go into the first store. And this looks like the little marketplace, because you have like the fruit vendor there and another little tiki vendor here. You got the little, looks like the mystic with his bouncing, not crystal, but scary cube thing.
Are you prepared? Then let us
Another little shop here. Nice little enclosed greenery. This is the only thing I hate about the the mannequins. They got that name above them. You know, I can switch it off if I just turn off my nameplates and stuff, but I just found that a little weird. I've not seen this one before. Is that one of the boss holograms or something? Kind of weird looking. I mean, usually you see the one with the tail and the wings and the big Osun guy, but I've not seen this one before. So that's pretty interesting. I like it. Now I guess this is like a theater, but what it really is a club. You got the disco DJ here, you got the bar, got the stuff chilled in the shelves there, tables, and a nice view of the exterior. And you can see what they mean by Aquaria Under Attack. It looks like there's all these little bug ships coming in, and attacking the building.
Conversation initiated.
And you'll see more of that as we explore around.
Remarkable. Count your fingers and toes.
Made a nice little boat. Got the sails and the anchor and everything.
Count your fingers.
It's a cute way of doing the sails. I don't think anybody's used those before. Usually they try to use the, yeah, this is Scallywag's place. They try to use the cloth because it moves and it looks more like a sail, but those curved iron walls really work nicely. Excuse me. We're going to go off into here.
Are you prepared? Then let us begin.
I'm going to close this up so we can see what's all in here.
Calibrating
This looks to be like another little bar section. These two are having a disagreement with their monies, apparently. But again, they've got the mannequin names above them. I'd like it better if they didn't have that. Run through the dirty laundry. Pardon me. So sorry. It's just as the more I talk, the more it becomes a bad thing. So I guess that's the Scallywag bar or something. See, did we go inside this one? Let's go in this one next. Oh yeah, I like this. This is like the little lecture hall. You've got the cozy chatting it up. She's kind of like sinking into the wall here. He's a little too close to it, but you've got all the little seats for your visitors. Kind of watch the demonstration. I don't know what they're talking about, but something. And this is the no-no area. I don't know what else to call it.
Count your fingers and toes.
Nice use of the sparks and the smoke. And I don't remember what this is. I think it's one of those, I don't really know what it is. I know it's an item that has the steps already built into it and they've just used it. So they're working on the the ship. And we got several routes here. One that goes up into the main office here, control room. And whenever I see one of these big pictures, you'll see me kind of run into it. I probably look a little retarded, but these are actually, they don't have collision. If this is big enough, you can go right through the picture. And I always check because a lot of people like to hide secret rooms behind those. So I always look silly because I go around running into it, but that's because of how I've seen other people use them. Oh yeah, here's a great example of them being attacked. They've got the little extractor thing poking through the glass and they've broken through, and where it's broken through, the water's leaking in. I think that's a really fun use of the decor to make it look like it's been broken into and got a mess going on. It's a really fun way of using the river, the waterfalls, even the extractor. As noisy as those things are, I love this piece. This room is one of my favorites. You know, it's kind of a simple effect, but it's a very good one. Okay, so here is a really big, scene. of what's going on if I can get a good shot here. I've used the lightning, so it creates some really fantastic effects, but there's like part of the roof over here has been broken into, so there's water streaming in, we've got smoke coming in, there's fire going on. They're coming in from this side as well. So this guy doesn't look too concerned, but the others are pretty at the ready. And in the midst of this, you see this fantastic little truck. I like this, the way they've done it. Even the tires are different. You know, they've used different things for the tires here. What they've used, I'm not sure. It looks like, I don't know what I guess it's the wagon. The hay wagon. And for the front, and then used I think that's the car themed dresser. A couple of ways they've turned it upside down on this side, and like 3 or 4 of them smushed together give you this green little truck. I like that little cleverness. Looks like they've got a, I want to say it's one of those hookahs in there somewhere giving that smoke. Yeah, the lop hookah is inside the fan giving the smoke puff. That's nice. And then look here, the trailer, they've got it with these hydraulics on there. And they're dumping it into this little hatch here. I love this hatch. This is a really clever way of setting up this hatch. We'll go down that here shortly. I'm just going to take another closer look at some of the stuff back here. Again, they got the water coming in. You'd think the water would put the fire out, but apparently not. I didn't really get too up close last time I was in here, so I don't know if there's anything in here from import other than the door back here, but I wanted to have a look anyway.
Conversation initiated.
So another shot of the building. So you can see there's one of those things coming from the outside. A couple more coming in. Got the walkers. Really nifty little plot. I like it. You know, it's hard to pull off certain concepts. You know, if you're trying to make something look destroyed, we don't have like a lot of broken bits or like warped, burnt kind of things. So when people can, you know, use the fires and these kind of things to, you know, really play off of that effect, it's really nice. So don't want to forget that little hatch down here. And they've even got the little cord there, hooking it up. You got the lever and got the little hatch here, and that's just the maintenance platform for the topper. It's perfect though. I mean, it looks feasible, and again, they've got some kind of like hydraulic bits, make it look all. I think it's just some fence post or something being used. But then you go down, boop, into the tunnel. There's a gaping maw with some water, little Obo Grumple. What he's doing down here, I don't know. Excuse me. Again, I'm watching the time because I don't want to hang on too long. Yeah, I guess that's true about the oil on water, but it just seems kind of weird. Okay, so that's a dead end, and this is a door to something here. Okay, this is where we were earlier. This is the scallywag bar with the boat on the front. So here, didn't even notice that there was these doors back here. See how unobservant I am? It's just really bad. But if we go straight across, that takes us to a little hidey hole. Now you can see he's really not done anything, or they've not done anything to this. But I like the way they've managed to hide that in here. That's the fun of having an elevated floor. You can kind of sink in all these little hidey holes and tunnels and things. I thought about that, but I'm not really good at figuring out those things. Excuse me. Just trying to get good shots of these exterior bits. Well, I hope I got everything. There's a chance that I didn't, because if they're really clever at hiding the little entrances and stuff, I'm liable to miss it completely. But I really like this thing. You know, even with the granite hatch doors not being functional, they've made it look like it is, just the way they've got it set up. I like those. So that is Scallywag's Aquaria Under Attack. I guess the last one, I think we can do one more, is Smirkle's Snaggletooth. Okay, maybe I didn't spell that right. I'll try it again. Well, now it's not letting me go in. So I guess that's a clue that we should call it a day. But I think we went for about 45 minutes, which isn't too bad considering I'm still hacking away. Now I'd actually intended on getting back into the streaming Monday, but have fun, Nelly, with your alt. But because I'm still coughing up a storm and everything, I just decided it would probably be best if I held off. So I'm probably not going to be streaming for the rest of the week as well. I'm going to cross my fingers that the cough finally dissipates altogether by next week. That said, don't be surprised if I go ahead and convince myself that it'll be good to go ahead and hop on there. It looks like he's wearing a diaper. The way his tail is, it just looks like a diaper. I don't know why I said that, but it just it was a thought that popped into my head. But if I don't, I will definitely be back on Monday. We will do a little bit of probably visiting the PTR to get a glimpse at some of the Winterfest stuff. I would really prefer to do that probably tomorrow, but I just don't want to push it too much on my throat stuff, because the more I talk, the more agitated and aggravated it becomes, and the more I start to cough, and it is kind of an ugly cycle. So I really think it's best to hold off on that. But we will take a trip to the PTR at least once to kind of get a look at some of the new items. That will give me some time to kind of play around on the PTR and maybe collect some of them so that I can have them on my plot, or if nothing else, get a hold of some names of people's plots that have some of the new stuff so we can kind of see it, you know, in action on the plots. We do have the wild ball field that we're still working on, that nobody uses. It's sad that I have it and that nobody uses it, but such is the way it goes. You know, every time I've shouted about it in the housing channel, it's like crickets. You know, nobody has any clue what I'm talking about. And then the few times I've gotten my guild into it, they've done it and they said it's great, but you know, it's kind of like not something they really want to do a lot of. Plus the fact that a lot of them are just have their mind on the raiding and stuff, trying to get their gear sorted and everything like that. So it's just been kind of a rough time. But I have a few things specific in mind that I want to work on there. We've got the VIP rooms, you know, the trophy cabinets. I'm still working on some of like the ticket booth and the gift shop thing and all that. There's a lot of little details I'd like to add to that. There's also the coach area on the field I'd like to add to, and probably a few other things. And then we may just call it done for a while, just to kind of take a break off of it. We don't have a CBDC this month due to numerous things going on last month. We decided to extend it again. So the monsters and the Halloween monsters and creatures category for October has been extended on into November. So we won't be doing any touring of that until more closer to the end of the month. Because we only had my entry and then one other. There was several people that said that they would like to make one, but they just didn't have the time because there was so much going on. So won't be working on that. But with the Winter Fest coming up and Christmas themed and you know winter themed plots coming, I thought it might be a good time to do some of our little workshop streams where we talk about ideas, just brainstorm some ideas on how to make certain things. You know, while we do have snow-covered ground now, we still lack like features like hills and things like that. So figuring out different items, either from the expensive to the cheaper version, of being able to add snow drifts or little piles of snow, or maybe you want to make your own snow lot without using the actual snow lot. You know, I think there's actually going to be some snowballs coming in the Winterfest decor that's coming out. I didn't see that on the PTR yet. In fact, there's a lot of things I think that was data mined before that I hadn't noticed, but that doesn't mean that it isn't coming. It just might not be available yet. Like, I didn't see any new additions on the cash shop, for instance, which I'm sure there will be, because I don't think they'll miss the opportunity for that. But like we did with the fall holiday, where we did like a fall wreath and fall garland and stuff, we'll probably do the same for a winter kind of thing. In the past, I did some of my own stockings. I know for a fact that there are some actual stockings coming, both empty and filled ones. But for those that maybe want to make something now and don't want to rely heavily on being able to obtain these new items, I'll show you how I put some together myself from last year for a winter plot that I did there. And because I know with the latest haunted houses contest, a lot of people were kind of distraught that, I don't know, I think we had maybe a week and a half notice that they were having the contest. They announced it, and then like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, we actually had the contest. And while that sounds like a long time, really it isn't if you're wanting to do a full plot build. Or you're working to a specific theme and you have to have time to gather up all the materials, to come up with the idea, to put the idea together and actually, have the time building it. A lot of these plots that we visit, they take months to make, and I think a lot of people were disappointed that we had such a short time between being told, hey, we're having a contest, and then having the contest. So now a lot of people are anticipating that they'll have a winter version of a housing contest. So there's a lot of people, a lot of my guildmates and a lot of regular builders that I know that are already planning their winter plot, already building it, you know, gathering the materials, planning it out. So now is a good time to be brainstorming ideas for, you know, those kind of things. I know for a fact that there's a thread in the housing subforum. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but they did some brainstorming of some ideas for winter plots. Like they talked about making a giant snow globe, you know, that kind of thing. But definitely check out the forums and definitely come back and have a look at some of the streams that are coming up, because we're going to be talking about, you know, ideas for things that you might, because like last year I did a toy shop. It's a very a fun theme, you know. You can make all kinds of little things like little doll houses and little wagons and little rocking horses and things, and those are cutesy, but you know, it's fun trying to come up with the items that you would use to make those things. So we'll talk about that and maybe recreate some of those and show you how I did it, and maybe it'll give you some ideas for your own plot. Same way with Christmas trees, you know, how to decorate them and everything. There are certain things that you might want to use, but others you might not even think about using, and then you know, we say, well, this, you know, this is how it might look if you use that, and that kind of stuff. So we'll be doing that over the next weeks, months, until the holiday hits. But I anticipate that that's how it will go for the next bit. Just going to be kind of a little bit of wildfall stuff, a little bit of holiday stuff, a little bit of PTR, and of course the tours. As we get closer to December, we'll probably start, especially if we start seeing a lot of winter themed plots coming open for public, we may start making some themed tours where we just visit the winter plots for a while, like we did with the spooky ones. But it just depends on how many open up. But I appreciate you joining me, and I hope you had fun. And I'm sorry that this was just a couple of houses. Normally I do about 3 or 4, but the ones that I wanted to do, they're just not showing up, and I am running out of time. So oh, you think you'll skip it? Well, you know, one of my guildmates was asking me about the sunset. I think it's the sunset sky that's coming available on the daily logins or something. And he was like trying to think of some theme for that, and I said, well, that'd be like beach, or, you know, tropical island or something. He goes, well, I want something that's winter themed. I was like, well, winter doesn't really go with sunset. I mean, I know the sun comes out in winter, but when you think of a winter themed, you know, picture, you don't necessarily match it with the sunset. And he goes, well, yeah, you're right. The only thing that's disappointing for me is I would love to have the snow sky, but with a custom built home, the snow comes inside the home, and you don't want that. So that'll be kind of yucky, because you have to kind of restrict, you know, your building to only the interior and the exterior, where the interior and exterior should be if you want the snowfall. Because it'll look weird with, you know, if there were snow falling inside this building here, that would kind of look a little odd. But maybe one day they'll get it so we can like build like an enclosure where it isn't affected by the sky stuff. But yeah, that's the main reason I like it, Bones. Is well, I like the holiday in general, but the Protostar stuff, I'm definitely going to be snacking up all of that. The signs, they've got like gift bags and little posters and like strings of lights, and I'm gonna go hog wild with that stuff, because I'm always collecting a lot of the Protostar stuff, especially if it's, you know, I don't like the fish thing and all that, because it doesn't have a lot of emblems on it. And of course they're noisy bits and they're moving, and I like some of the stationary stuff, but Yeah, definitely gonna be a lot of stuff coming up that I'm gonna be wanting to get a hold of. But if nothing else, you know you're gonna want those WildStar house shoes. Have you seen those? Those are so adorable. I mean, I think it's the only actual shoe that we have. Everything else is like a boot, goes up to the knee, but I think these are just the shoe. It might be the tights as well, I don't know, but gotta do it for at least that. Have the WildStar house shoes. Yeah, all that you can get for money. True enough. The instance for it, I don't know what it's called, Sky Mall or something. That place is nuts. It was very confusing when I went in there. Of course, I only go by myself, so probably didn't help, but it was pretty confusing. Anyway, I appreciate you dropping in. I hope you had fun, and like I said, no promises on tomorrow and Friday. More than likely, I will wait to do my regular everyday stuff, pick it up until Monday. So until then, I hope you guys have a great week, great weekend, and I hope the weather is good for you. Here it's been kind of yucky outside, so wish you guys better weather than I have. Warmer weather. I think we're really starting to cool off around here, because yesterday I went out and it was like poof smoke coming out. But yeah, you guys take care, have fun with your alts, your leveling, your building projects, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.